Do you need to notarize a document for someone who does not have or cannot obtain any form of government-issued identification? Stay tuned while we guide you through the process of using a credible witness to identify your customer. Brought to you by the Pennsylvania Association of Notaries. A credible witness is one of the ways that a Pennsylvania notary can identify their customer. There will be 3 people involved with this transaction, who all must be present during the notarization: the notary, the credible witness, and the customer. The notary must personally know the credible witness, and the credible witness must personally know the customer. And remember, personal knowledge is somebody that you have had shared experience with, that you absolutely know their identity without any doubts. Rose is currently a resident of a nursing home. She needs to get a document notarized, but she realized that her identification has expired and she cannot get one in a timely manner. Anna, who is a friend and employee of the nursing home, remembers that her good friend is a notary, and she asked if she could help. As the notary, you realize that you can use Anna as a credible witness to help get the document notarized. You and Anna have been good friends for years. You go shopping, you do yoga together, you even have family barbecues. Anna has also been family friends with Rose for years. So, our notary personally knows the credible witness, and the credible witness personally knows the customer. As the notary, you will need to notarize a verification on oath or affirmation for your credible witness. To do so, you would want to make sure that your venue is filled in properly. Anna would then need to swear to the information contained in the document are true to the best of her knowledge. As the notary, you will need to administer an oath or an affirmation to your credible witness. In this case, we would ask Anna, do you swear or affirm everything contained in the document is true to the best of your knowledge? And then we would be required to watch Anna sign the document in front of us. And then I would fill in my notary statement. I would then sign my name as a notary public and place my official stamp on the document. Before we moved on to our customer's notarization, we would first want to complete a journal entry for our credible witness. Our date and time, it was April 1st of the current year, around 12:45 p.m. A 2 in your PAN journal would indicate that you did a verification on oath or affirmation. Our document description could be something as simple as credible witness form, and we did not charge any fees, so we would record a 0 for our notary fee and clerical or administrative fee column. Anna Thompson from Anytown, PA. Our identification method would be personal knowledge, and in our detail column box, we could either include how we know the person, or we can actually just leave it blank. And in the remarks column, if we wanted to include any additional information, here's where we would record that. Now that we have just performed a complete notarization for the credible witness, we may now assist our customer. Take a moment to review our steps when using a credible witness. PAN recommends attaching the verification on oath or affirmation to the document. We hope that you have enjoyed this video on how to use a credible witness in Pennsylvania. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. and click on the bell so that you get notified when new videos are posted.